The summer of 1914 looked like the beginning of a new golden age. Europe's great empires were wealthy. Technology was transforming everyday life. International trade was booming, and despite growing political tensions, few believed the continent was on the verge of catastrophe. Then, in just over a month, the world changed forever. A single political crisis triggered a chain reaction that drew nation after nation into war. What many expected to be a short conflict became one of the bloodiest disasters in human history. More than 20 million people would lose their lives. This is the story of World War I, the war that reshaped the modern world. The spark. The spark came on June 28, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, was visiting Sarajevo when he was assassinated by Gavrilo Princip, a Bosnian Serb nationalist. By itself, the assassination might have remained a regional crisis. But Europe had become a web of military alliances. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Russia mobilized in support of Serbia. Germany declared war on Russia and France. When Germany invaded neutral Belgium to attack France, Britain declared war on Germany. Within days, Europe was engulfed in a conflict that no nation could easily escape. The war nobody expected. Many soldiers believed they would return home by Christmas. They were wrong. Industrial technology had changed warfare forever. Machine guns could cut down hundreds of soldiers in minutes. Heavy artillery bombarded enemy positions for days. Poison gas introduced a terrifying new weapon. Instead of fast victories, both sides dug hundreds of miles of trenches stretching from Belgium to Switzerland. Life inside these trenches was miserable. Constant rain turned the ground into thick mud. Rats spread disease. Food was scarce. Shellfire never stopped. Every attack across no man's land often ended with thousands of casualties for only a few hundred meters of ground. Two battles became symbols of the war's brutality. At Verdun, France fought for 10 exhausting months. At the Battle of the Somme, Britain suffered about 57,000 casualties on the first day alone, including more than 19,000 killed. The Western Front became a deadly stalemate that lasted for years. A world at war. Despite its name, this was far more than a European war. Millions of soldiers from India, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Africa, and the Caribbean fought for the British and French empires. Battles spread across Africa, the Middle East, and the oceans. At sea, German U-boats targeted merchant ships supplying the Allies. In 1915, one submarine sank the British passenger liner Lusitania, killing nearly 1,200 people, including Americans. The tragedy shocked public opinion in the United States and increased tensions between Washington and Berlin. Meanwhile, new technologies, including tanks, aircraft, flamethrowers, and submarines, changed warfare forever. The battlefield of 1918 looked completely different from that of 1914. America enters the war. For nearly 3 years, the United States remained neutral. But in 1917, Germany resumed unrestricted submarine warfare, attacking ships in the Atlantic. Then came the Zimmermann telegram. Germany secretly proposed an alliance with Mexico, promising the return of lost territories if Mexico attacked the United States. When the telegram became public, American opinion shifted dramatically. In April 1917, the United States declared war on Germany. Fresh American troops, equipment, and supplies gave the exhausted Allied armies new strength. At the same time, Russia withdrew from the war after the Bolshevik Revolution. Germany launched one final massive offensive in 1918. It nearly succeeded. But reinforced Allied armies pushed back, ending Germany's last chance of victory. The end of the war. By late 1918, Germany's allies were collapsing. Its economy was failing. Its military was exhausted. And unrest was spreading across the country. Germany requested an armistice. At 11 a.m. on November 11, 1918, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the guns finally fell silent. After more than 4 years of fighting, the First World War had ended. But peace came at an enormous cost. Around 20 million people had died, and millions more carried physical and emotional scars for the rest of their lives. The aftermath. The war reshaped the world. The German, Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, and Russian empires all collapsed. New countries appeared across Europe and the Middle East. In 1919, the Treaty of Versailles imposed heavy reparations, territorial losses, and military restrictions on Germany. Many historians believe the bitterness created by the treaty contributed to the rise of Adolf Hitler and, ultimately, the outbreak of World War II just 20 years later. The war that was meant to end all wars became the beginning of another. World War I forever changed humanity. It destroyed centuries-old empires, revolutionized warfare, and redrew the map of the world. Its consequences shaped politics, technology, and international relations for generations, and its legacy can still be felt today. If you enjoyed this documentary, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more history documentaries every week. And let us know in the comments. Which moment of World War I do you think changed history the most? Thanks for watching.